And then he spoke up, and I hang out his life.
Good evening, good afternoon, whoever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene will see Ikiro wending and twisting her way through the otherworldly market that is the necropolis of Dublin City, as she makes her way towards the White Castle, one of the larger buildings towards the centre of the necropoli, where there is many and multicolored smoke being excreted from large chimneys above. You will the bull-headed guards look down at you, and there will be a crash as two of them bring their halberds together to block your way.
Iki will smile at the both of them and say, well, it is good to see you both again as well. Oh. Well, if it is acceptable to you, I wish to speak with Madame Maeve again.
Are you expected?
Unfortunately, no. It's rather hard to get an appointment, I suppose.
The mistress is currently indisposed. You may return later.
What do you mean that she is indisposed?
She is at her forge preparing the gift for His Majesty.
Oh, yeah. Is that so?
Both of the bull-headed individuals will nod in unison.
Well, I promise I will not take long.
We have our orders.
Well, I don't want to say that she might make an exception for me, but why don't you allow her to know that I am here?
One of them they will both look to one another and they'll kind of exchange glances before the one on the left-hand side will remove his halberd, sling it over his shoulder, and march off into the palace proper, whilst the one to the right-hand side takes up a guarding posture in front of the staircase that leads up to the door.
She's just sitting there and smiling at him.
About 5-10 minutes later, you will see the same armored figure proceed to march from the door, and he will say, "The mistress may see you briefly."
Why, thank you. You are so kind.
They will both step aside and bow their heads respectfully as you walk through them. I should point out that each of these bull-headed individuals is about 8 feet tall.
She smiles at them both and walks her happy little ass on in.
You've been to the Great Soul Forge once before with Jackie when he was still Jackie. You will see, once again, the many different faces and images as the coal is shoveled into the fire, the coal made from the living memories of anger and fear, made from happiness and joy, as souls are smelted into forms, rearranged into items of beauty and majesty, terror and wonderment. Standing amid the cacophony of noise, the stink of sulphur, you see Lady Maeve. Her normal white attire is dappled with crimson now, clearly from some kind of excretion from the forge. The hands that were once spotlessly clean are now lacrimed with a black, almost like soot has stained the white skin. Her beautiful face, once unmarred, pale and wonderful as the moonlight, is streaked with effort as she is delicately carving a single jewel set on a table with a pair of very tiny implements, one in each hand, that are scraping away the outer surfaces of the jewel.
Since Iki knows how hard it is to craft things when being interrupted, she will take a seat. Actually, no, she'll stand there and wait to be acknowledged first as to not interrupt.
You wished to speak with me, daughter of the death gods.
I did indeed, if that is all right, my lady.
My time is short, and His Majesty's patience wanes. So speak to me of what you want, and I'll see what it is within my power to do.
Of course. I suppose this is for my own curiosity. This gift that you were bringing to His Majesty, is it... Is it forged from the soul of Jackie?
It is the only one fine enough to present to His Majesty Finvara, King of the Dead of all the Emerald Isles and beyond.
She nods her head and says, "Oh, dear, I see. I see."
But I'm led to understand that you have, how to phrase, you have met my king's cousin once, I'm led to understand. When he paid us a visit, he spoke highly of you, the laughing one did, the smile upon his face etched.
Oh, see, can you brush up my memory? There were a lot of people that were laughing and smiling.
Do you remember the individual who Matsuo brought in order, who she had to burn a whole bunch of favors to bring to speak to you?
Ah, that one. Just wanted to make sure it was that one. The one that did some shit to Jackie.
Yes,
Well,
but she said that that is Finvara's, or the entity she calls Finvara. She says that is his cousin or his brother.
she nods her head and says, "Well, I'm happy to have made such a good impression upon him." Hmm. Is there any possibility that I can procure another soul for you to use in place of Jackie's?
But the work is already done. The gift is almost ready to be wrapped. You will just take this to complete the work. And His Majesty is impatient. For one day upon the full moon he will ride out with his host. Why is it that I would risk his scorn?
Perhaps it is because I am getting... And then she just kind of stops and she's like... Then through the mental link, for no explanation or reason at all, she just sends "fuck you" to Sideshow.
If it helps, you get the picture back of adorable twins that are currently clinging to his robes with the mental image. Why?
Aww. She sends back, "We're keeping them."
The response, like hell.
Yes. Yes. Like hell is real, we shall be keeping them. Oh, there he goes. Goodbye! I have no idea how to get out of this mess. It's gonna be fucking amazing! That's not gonna be good. Come here. There we go. Hello.
Hello. So, moving on, he will kind of contemplate. He'll say, "Why the fuck you? What have I done?"
Don't worry about it.
Out of character, what did he do? I'm kind of curious.
She was about to say something about, in her old age, perhaps she is becoming more sentimental. And then she was, well, not sentimental, but yeah. And then she was like, oh, this motherfucker, because she remembered what Saisha said to her yesterday. Maybe your maternal instincts are kicking in now that you're getting older. She doesn't tell that
I
to
mean,
him.
it seems like a completely viable concept. Yes.
No, it's not. She's the younger twin anyway. He's the older one.
Yes, but he was born an angry old man.
It's not. That's not how this works. But yeah, so she just kind of cut off what she said, perhaps in my old age, and then she just kind of stops and says, "I'm sure you have." Actually, I'm not too sure. There's someone who was close to Jackie by the name of Samira. She's another Euthanatos, and they have this peculiar. Well, actually, it's not all that peculiar. Idea of going back into the wheel. She does not know that his soul isn't. She does understand that his avatar is.
Ah, that element of his soul that flitted away from me. Yes.
Indeed. Simply, I do not wish for you or His Majesty to earn her ire if she were to ever figure
If she
out.
earns, if she earns the ire of Finlara, she will not live to see a dawn. If she earns my ire, I assure you, I will make her beautiful before the end. You will forgive me, You will forgive me, scion of the gods of death, far from the east. However, this is not, as they would say, our first rodeo. We understand the power that you, godling children, you magi, possess. However, we possess our own, and here, in this place, we will not be threatened. I took from Jackie Kilrowan what was my legal due, and I will not give it back unless suitable compensation is paid.
She nods. Actually, she doesn't nod. She will bow slightly and say, I apologize if you took my meaning as a threat. That I did not mean to do. It has been a long day and I am tired. What would be suitable replacement or compensation, perhaps?
It contemplates. She raises her hand. She'll set down her hands from the jewel that she's carving, and she'll pull back. She's looking into it. She's looking at it through a very large optic. You know, the kind of much larger magnifying glass that's held at an angle, so you can look down through it as you work. She'll look. She'll move outside. And she'll say, "You want the thing, the piece that was Jackie Kilbrone's, and move on through the wheel again, yes?"
It's less that I do. I couldn't care either way if he did or did not. This is more for Samira.
She'll smile and she'll say, "Well, if you merely wish to keep up appearances, I could present you with a soul jar or a vessel into which will appear to be his soul. It will look like it is. It will feel as though it is. However, when it's shattered, it will seem as though the soul goes and disappears back to where it is meant to be. But in all reality, it will be an illusion. Your friend will be satisfied, and I keep my prize. Does this seem reasonable to you?
She thinks about it for a moment and then says, if the illusion is foolproof, especially under the scrutiny of different sights and spells,
It will appear as though I have said. It will appear as though his soul locked within a jar is, until such time as the jar shattered be. Then it will dissipate as if back to the wheel. And that is all they will ever know. That is what it will appear to be. I doubt very much they will ask questions.
I doubt very much that there's any that would be able to see anyway. So far as I know, there's only a handful of people that enjoy interacting with you and your kind. Perhaps our kind. Anyway, what would be required for this favor, this illusion?
At the time and place of Miss Samira Khatri's death, you will simply call out my name 3 times.
Why, so you can take her soul as well?
Is that your business?
I suppose not.
I have stated my price.
And what if I'm not around when she is dead or killed?
Then you will have risked nothing. Then you will have earned what you wanted, and there will be no consequence.
She nods her head. Sorry. This is acceptable.
So a deal is struck in gossamer silk, entwined until the end. Now it is, when blood is spilled, we shall tell a friend from friend. So it is, when all comes naught and all is howling gale. So it is at Samira's death, she shall know of your betrayal.
If I'm around when she dies.
Of course. If eyes do not see and are unclouded by distance, truth, or wing, so it is, my name uncried, we shall not consider a sin.
This is not to say that you should, or anyone of your employ should go out and purposely try to injure or kill Sam when I am around.
That is not our deal.
Yes, but it wouldn't be a very fair deal if that is what you were to do, now would it?
You have made the agreements. You have stated your terms. You see her smile with a very, very wide smile.
And perhaps I wish to change the terms.
It is too late now, fleshling child of divinity.
Hmm.
Unless you wish to be known as an oath breaker.
Wouldn't be breaking an oath. It would just be adding more onto it that you cannot, you and your servants or anyone that you employ shouldn't go around purposely trying to kill this woman simply so you can gain her soul afterwards.
And what do I gain in exchange for the adding of this addendum? Remember, agreements need to be struck by both parties. You cannot dictate what has already been agreed. However, you can addendumize what it is can be mutually shared.
Of course, of course. This is not the first time I've made deals such as these, Madame Maeve. Was there anything in particular she would like?
No, not at all. I'm rather sanguine. I'm rather pleased. I have a smile upon my face. I cannot ask for more.
Then perhaps a favor to be redeemed at the time of your choosing.
Oh my, oh my. And what is the scope of this favor?
Nothing that requires betrayal or the death of those I know.
Hmm. Hmm. Agreed.
How to get fucked over by Wraith 101. Good job, Kip. This is gonna be great.
What could possibly go wrong?
There he goes again. There he goes, there he goes. Interlude.
Maeve
Welcome.
will extend a hand, and into which you will see it almost looks like a canopic jar, but it has Jackie's face on the head of the canopic jar, and it's made entirely of very, very, very black rock. And under spirit sight, it looks like the soul of Jackie Kilrowan. And she will say, an agreement struck, an agreement honored.
Iki will reach out and take the jar, nod her head. Indeed, an agreement that will be kept.
What it is you tell this Khatri woman is your decision to make. How it is you use the gift, your decision. I have merely given you the gift. It is up to you to decide how it is given.
Indeed. Well, I thank you once again for your time, Madame Maeve. And might I say you are looking as lovely as ever.
Flattery will get you everywhere, my dear. However, remember this, as I have said, this full moon of this month, when it waxes high in the sky. Actually, it's either going to be this month or next month. I don't know when the full moon is. So it's either going to be this month or next month. So insert correct date here. I would lock yourself away behind heavy doors, for my lord Finvara goes forth with his host. And so it is the world shall dance, at least until the sun rises.
Exactly why is he going out? Or, more should I say, exactly what will happen on that date?
I beg your pardon, that kind of cut off.
Oh, sorry. Oh, whoop. That feeling when you wake up before your alarm.
Why is your alarm basically the bells of Notre Dame, for fuck's sake?
It's not the bells of Notre Dame. Also, full moon is January 31st. So, yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. She will pretty much say,
Because under ancient treaties bound, Finvara is allowed the first moon of the year in order to dance among the people. He will keep his oath. He will have his due. Finvara comes as night does fall. Finvara comes to dance with one and all.
then perhaps I shall see if I am lucky enough to dance with him.
Perhaps. In that case, I shall bid you good day, scion of the gods of death from over the seas and far away.
And you as well, Madam Maeve. I hope you have a pleasant time, and may your gift be well received. And she will bow and head on out. Oh boy, nothing could go wrong.
In that case, thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. There's been another scene in Darkness in Dublin where... What?
I have one last thing I need to do.
Oh, okay.
It'll take like all of 5 seconds, I promise.
Okay.
Gonna head on down to the market where...
You're not getting a new knife.
What the fuck? Why not?
Because you're... Okay, for a start, they couldn't take the memory even if they wanted to.
Is it because of that mind shield, though?
It is because of that mind shield, though.
I mean, it's not hard for her to just kind of take the bracelet off for all of like 5 seconds, let him take it, and then put the bracelet back on.
Are you sure you wish to do that?
Why does that sound like as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get fucked over in the Shadowlands by something?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Evan, why did you say that? Because now I feel the need to press the red button pretty fucking hard.
I mean, Kim, do you want to take the bracelet off?
I don't know, Evan. How badly is the fuckery gonna be if I press the red button?
I couldn't possibly comment, Kim.
Let me ask chat. Guys, should I press the big red button? Somebody better fucking read it. Biscuit, why are you quacking? You were a bird, not a duck.
up to you, Kim. Boop it or don't boop it.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I honestly really want to press the button. I really do. I just kind of want to slam the big red button and just be that. Okay. And there goes my Pokeball. Oh, damn it. Well, okay. Maya said to press the button. We're gonna press the button.
Alright. Hi, Kim. How are you? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Okay. You will find a vendor who is selling his wares in the marketplace. Kind of a squat, stooped little man who's wearing a black cowl over most of his body. And he'll look up and he'll say, "Ah, pretty lady, yes. What is it that I can give you? I have many things, many dreams for sale, many things of happiness and sadness. What is your desire?"
My desire is something simple, shall I say? I once had a beautifully crafted dagger, and I do dearly miss it, but unfortunately it was lost forevermore. Would you happen to have another one?
But of course. What did you pay for the last one?
A memory.
A sweet memory, no doubt. What will you pay me for this one?
Hmm. Hold on. This kid is. Oh my god, he talks in his sleep. That is adorable. Oh my. Okay, sorry. Um, She's clearly thinking. And then she will say, hmm. How about the emotion of when something you care for deeply is taken from you?
That sorrow. Very well. I will take
She nods her head.
Kim. You take off the bracelet, Kim.
Yes.
Okay. Roll willpower, difficulty 8, and please get 3 or more successes.
Yes. I love starting my morning off with shenanigans. It's amazing. Oh Lord, I'm scared. Can I? Stupidest question ever. Can I spend willpower to for my willpower roll?
No, you can't.
Okay, so I got to fail, but I'm gonna use lucky.
Not on willpower rolls, you're not.
What the fuck? I can use it on.
A skill roll or an attribute roll, I believe, is lucky. I could be wrong. You can actually, if you can correct me, you can do it.
I'll see then. I didn't want to be that dick, but okay.
No, I mean, as I said, I could be wrong. I can't remember off the top of my head. So if you can check it for me and find out that I'm wrong, you can do it.
Yeah, it just says you may re-roll a failed die roll up to 3 times per story.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll that dice then?
Yes. Oh no. I only got 2 successes.
Okay. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm pretty okay.
That's
You
good.
will see you will see the vendor throw off their cowl, and you will see Maeve's smiling face looking at you
This bitch.
as she obliviates all memory of Samira Khatri from your mind.
This bitch.
She will then say, "By agreement sworn thricefold and three, so it is your favor I claim of thee. I will ask you end her life. This your target, the wearing wife." As she opens her hands, and you see a perfectly sketched image of a person you don't know.
Okay.
Oh dear. Hi, Kim. How are you?
No! This fucking bitch.
However, time ticks away, and soon you will know the face. You have but yet 3 days' grace. 3 moons rise and 3 moons fall, until my prize must be claimed withal. So go now from this darkened place. Find the girl, you know now her face. Snuff her out, snuff her life out, call it true. Then it is I'll claim from you the second agreement we have made. My name to echo 3 times obeyed. You shall see what you shall see. A gift for Finvara, a worthy thing it will be. Hi, Kim. How you doing? You doing good?
Mhm.
Okay. Are you happy to end the scene there?
Hold on. Give me a moment so I can. Because, got a bitch to the bitch. So. Is it was one of those things where Iki can remember somebody being with her during those times because she's dealt with Sam before, but now that she's gone,
No.
does she just?
Almost like your mind has purposely erased her from everything she was in. You've done all the things. Your mind has basically created a scenario in which even where she was there, she wasn't, and made up a scenario in which she wasn't there, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Could I roll awareness or something to know that she just did something fuckery with my head? Okay. Watch me fail this roll. I'd cry. That's 4 successes.
Hey Kim, this bitch did some bullshit.
So she'll look at Maeve. With that many successes, could I then roll Wraith lore or Shadowlands lore to figure out what she just did to me?
Yes, you can. It would be Wraith Lore, difficulty 7.
Okay, I can do that. Two successes.
She did something. She did something that contorted your mind, but you're not exactly sure what it was.
I'm going to very casually slip the bracelet back on. And then she will look at her and smile and say, "Oh, it is a shame that you just did that, Madame Maeve. I was so hoping we would have a better relationship than this. Of course, I will. Of course, I will continue and do this favor that has been asked of me. And as you well know, I cannot remember what you've just done. But I will kill this woman. But do not expect there to not be consequences for finagling our deal, as you have just done. Unlike you, I agreed upon the spirit, but I suppose you have taken some tips from the Fae. And she ain't even gonna wait for the bitches to respond. She's just gonna turn around and walk away.
Okay. You will hear manic laughter kind of, echo down the silent streets of the Acropolis after you. Kind of that almost mad female laughter that you get,
I'll read some fucking... God damn it, never trust a bitch named Maeve. Just never do it. It never works out.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin.
Wait, did I even get my fucking dagger?
Nope.
You know what, fuck it, she would have just taken it off of the damn table and left with that.
That's fine.